her speech.
You can start now, Minaj.
Yeah. Good morning and welcome, friends. The installation ceremony has always been a very special day in the history of our prestigious Inner Wheel Club of Secunderabad. The wheel has turned once again, and the new team is ready to shoulder the responsibilities in a very different environment. We all would have loved to be together today, greeting each other personally. But in the current situation, social distancing is the norm, and all communications have become virtual. However, we are still together on this platform to wish the new team a successful year ahead. The old and young, everyone has become tech-friendly, attending meetings, webinars, and other programs on Zoom and Google Meet. Barack Obama said, change will come if we wait. Change will not come if we wait for some other person or some other time. We are the ones we've been waiting for. We are the change that we seek. So here we are with a new beginning and a new way of living. Today, on the installation of our 35th President, Mrs. Vandana Jain, I extend a warm and a hearty welcome to our chief guest, Mrs. Vaishali Malhotra, IRS, Additional Commissioner of Customs and CGST, guest of honor, Dr. Sulochana Mathur, District Chairman 315, all our esteemed past District Chairman of District 315, the District 315 Executive Committee members, distinguished Rotarians and guests, presidents, secretaries, ISOs, editors, and members of all other inner wheel clubs. And not to forget, our very own, always supportive Inner Wheel Club of Secunderabad members. A special welcome to our very important guest today, Mr. Sanjay Deendayal, the special half of our president. He has been and will always continue to be her support and pillar of strength. Welcome, Sanjay. I also welcome Mr. Shashank Deendayal, husband of outgoing President Mamta Jain Deendayal. Welcome, Shashank. And Mr. Kannan, husband of Secretary Mrs. Jayanti Kannan. I now request President Mamta Jain to call the meeting to order.
The meeting is called to order.
I request Secretary Lata Shah to read the inner wheel prayer.
Good morning, everyone. Instill in us, O Lord, the true meaning of friendship. Never let us forget that we are all thy children, notwithstanding the differences, colors and creeds. Endow us with a desire to serve our fellow men, remembering that we too often need help. Whenever or wherever the need for service arises, help us be ready to serve, endeavoring to make our badge of inner wheel worthwhile, ensuring that we have not lived in vain. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Lata. For an auspicious beginning, we always start with lighting the lamp and seek the blessings of Lord Ganesha. I invite Mrs. Aishwarya Harish, a Bharatnatyam dancer and teacher from Mumbai, niece of Mrs. Jayanti Kannan, for the Ganesh Vandana to invoke the Lord. Can we have the clip, please?
एकदन्तं महाकायं तप्तकाञ्चनसन्निभं लम्बोदरं विशालाक्षं वन्देऽहं गणनायकम् अम्बिका हृदयानन्दम् मातृभिः परिपालितम् भक्तप्रियं मनोन्मत्तम् वन्देऽहं गणनायकम्.
Thank you, Aishwarya. Jayanti, kindly convey our thanks to her. I now request Mrs. Sangeeta Agarwal to read the thought for the day.
Thank you, Meena. Take risks in your life. If you win, you can lead. If you lose, you can guide. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Sangeeta. We have had a very eventful and exciting year under the leadership of President Mamta Jain and her team. She has taken the club ahead to the next level and her innovative programs and projects. I now invite President Mamta Jain to give her welcome address and the annual report for 2019-20. Mamta.
Thank you, Meena. Good morning, everyone. Welcome today's chief guest, Mrs. Vaishali Malhotra, Additional Commissioner of Custom and CGST, our own guest of honor, District Chairman of District 315, Dr. Sulochana Mathur, galaxy of PDCs, Rotarians, all the invitees of Inner Wheel clubs, and my club members who are present for this virtual meeting. Today is the installation of the new team of office bearers for the year 2020-21. During my tenure, the theme was Together We Can, and association goals were Mission Mamta and Orphan Free India. In this theme, we have done all the projects successfully and have also received awards from District Chairman Vinita Harnathkar. I would now like to present some of the highlights of the year gone by. Home for the Street Children. This is one of our club's ongoing projects in 1995. This year, we have provided groceries, blankets, stationery, sweets, etc. Cost of the project, 18,000. Monetary support of rupees 21,000 was given by Dr. Deepa, of President Mamta Jain for any project for orphanage. Balika Nilayam is a home for girl child. This is a recurring project since the inception in the year 1987. We have provided the girls with reusable sanitary napkins, toiletries, snacks, etc. And we spent an afternoon with them. The members interacted with the children and together we all went for a boat ride. Cost of the project, 25,000. Past President Sabita Gaura nurtured a girl child for 1 year. The cost of the project is rupees 96,000. Red Cross Society at Guntur. Past President Meera Gauri has donated rupees 1,50,000 to Red Cross Society. This is for a study hall with modern e-learning facilities. Red Cross Society is an orphanage in Guntur. Number of beneficiaries are 3 orphans. Sri Vidya Center for Special Children. Monetary support of rupees 50,000 was given by past President Ratna Rao to Sri Vidya School, a school for differently abled children. Education. Devnar School for the Blind. We donated braille books for the blind. 550 children benefited by it. Cost of the project is 50,000. SPG School. This is a recurring project Every year on 15th August, we celebrate Independence Day with the students. And this year also, we have helped them with science lab equipment, treats, scholarship for the student. Cost of the project, 15,000. Sarvodaya School. This is another school where we have been helping them since 1995. Monetary support of rupees 21,000 is given by past President Meera Gauri, and she also supported the club activities by giving 2,000 rupees every month. Monetary support of rupees 50,000 was given by Rotarian D.N. Gauri for any project of the club. Monetary support of rupees 52,800 was given by past President Ratna Rao for school fees and meals for 6 students. MPP Government School. This project is sponsored by editor Nishreen Lahiri and past President and ISO Poonam Sood. We have given classroom equipments like green boards, computer and speakers. Cost of the project, 37,000. Monetary support of rupees 21,000 was given by Karishma Sood, daughter of President Poonam Sood, Education. Monetary support of rupees 10,000 was also given by Treasurer Anita Jhunjhunwala for the computer education of a child. Community service. We have installed a solar water heater of 500 liters capacity at Seva Bharati. Seva Bharati is a resting place for the attendants who come with the patients at Gandhi Hospital. The project was inaugurated by Association President Mamta Gupta, and also our project has been shown in the International Inner Wheel website. Cost of the project is 60,000. Number of beneficiaries are 80 to 100 people daily. In times of COVID-19, we have provided grocery kits for dwellers at Kukatpalli. 50 families have been benefited by it. Cost of the project is 40,000. In Adopt a Village project, we donated rupees 10,000 for cotton cloth to make bags to the women in Dornal village near Vikarabad. This is towards their vocational training to make the women financially independent. Home for the aged. We have donated medical equipment at Apnale, an old age home in Kolkata. Cost of the project is 10,000. Integrated Society for the Destitute. Integrated Society for the Destitute is a non-profit, non-commercial, voluntary organization. It provides shelter to mentally challenged, hearing handicapped, widows, etc. It has more than 100 people living there. Monetary support of rupees 25,000 was given by past President Vimla Mehta. Monetary support of rupees 10,000 was given by past President Sabita Gaura. Artificial limbs. We have provided for artificial limbs, 5 artificial limbs. This project was done at Gauri Ashram. Monetary support of rupees 11,000 was given by past President Meera Gauri, and the cost of the project is 21,000. Healthcare. Helping the lactating mothers at Gandhi Hospital is an ongoing project. We have provided nutrition supplements, baby kits. Cost of the project is 25,000. NIMS Hospital. We have provided groceries, vegetables, etc. to the cancer-affected children at the NIMS Hospital. The project is done through Samtrupti, a kitchen that provides 750 meals per month. We have provided twice to this hospital. Cost of the project is 35,000. Gandhi. In times of COVID-19, we did a project with 3 Inner Wheel clubs of Hyderabad. We have provided 110 PPE kits to the doctors of Gandhi Hospital. The cost of the project is 39,000. Environment, ban plastic. Past President Rita Mahathir has taken this to Germany, where she explained the members of Inner Wheel Club of Stuttgart, Germany, the harmful effects of plastic. She then distributed cloth bags to them. Another project on awareness was done by past President and ISO Poonam Sood. She explained the ill effects of plastic on our environment to the general public in Italy. She then gave jute bags there. We have given another 250 jute bags in a school at Guntur. Cost of the project 12,000. We have also adopted 5 peacocks at Nehru Zoological Park in Hyderabad. We have been doing this project for the last 8 years, and it has been mentioned as a unique project in the International Inner Wheel magazine. The cost of the project is Rs 20,000. Information of the club activities was provided in an innovative manner by the club editor Nishreen Lahiri. She made sure that the members read all the newsletters, as there was always some puzzle hidden in it. Her club newsletters were always on time, every time. Past President and ISO Poonam Sood's work speaks for itself. She designed the District 315 flag depicting art and culture of Telangana and Andhra. She received the second prize for it. She did a record-breaking flag exchange with other Inner Wheel clubs of India. Thank you.
Thank you, Mamta. That was a real wonderful year that you had, and lots of projects. Moving the wheel ahead now, it's time for a young and dynamic incoming president, Mrs. Vandana Jain, to take over the reins of the club. I request incoming secretary, Mrs. Jayanti Kannan, to introduce Mrs. Vandana Jain.
A very good morning to you all. President Mamta Jain, our chief guest, Mrs. Vaishali Malhotra, and guest of honor, our own district chairman, Dr. Sulochana Mathur, and all my Inner Wheel sisters. Thank you, Mrs. Vandana, for giving me this opportunity to follow your lead, to lead the change. Not all of us can do great things, but we can do small things with great love. That is what brings us women today to Inner Wheel. It is my pleasure to introduce our president for this year, the dynamic Mrs. Vandana Jain. Vandana Jain hails from an illustrious family of jewelers of Delhi. Born and brought up in the capital city, she continued her education, completing her post-graduation in English literature from Delhi University. She moved to Hyderabad after her marriage to Mr. Sanjay Jain Deendayal. For someone who didn't merely dream about success, but worked for it, Vandana has been successfully running her own business in audiovisuals. She has proved time and again that if you think you can't, you won't. If you think you can, you will. Being a multi-talented person with experience in jewelry, fashion, and textile designing, she has carved a niche for herself in her field. Incidentally, she is a sportsman also, an ace swimmer. She has a deep knowledge and understanding of Jainism. With love in her heart and empathy towards fellow beings, she is ready to use her leadership skills in making this world a better place to live in, particularly for the underprivileged. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Jayanti. The picture we can have the picture of the installation now. President Mamta Jain handing over the mantle of the club to the incoming President Vandana Jain by giving her the collar and the pin. Thank you. We have the Secretary, Lata Shah, handing over the charter, the club charter, to the incoming Secretary, Jayanti Kannan. I now request President Vandana Jain to give her acceptance speech. Vandana.
Good morning, everybody. I stand before you today very proud to be the 35th President of Inner Wheel Club of Secunderabad. Let me begin by extending my deepest thanks for the unwavering and passionate leadership of outgoing President Mamta Jain and her team. Indeed, you are an inspiration. I want to acknowledge the support of my family and my husband, Mr. Sanjay Jain Deendayal, with whose support I could embark on this journey as the president of this prestigious club. It is the foundation of support from my peers, all our PDCs, Mrs. Nalini Gopinath, Mrs. Sugandha Chari, Mrs. Manik Shamlal, Mrs. Loveleen Arora, Mrs. Naina Desai, our senior members like Mrs. Vijay Lakshmi Shekhawat, Mrs. Sabita Gora, Mrs. Ratna Rao, Mrs. Meera Gauri, and all our club members that I take on my journey as IWC Secunderabad president, a journey that I am privileged to take with you all. It is a proud moment for a club to announce that this year we have District Chairman Dr. Sulochana Mathur and District ISO K. Swarnalata from our club. I congratulate you both. It is my greatest delight today for your trust and faith you bestowed in me as the incoming president of this club. To unleash our full potential, we also need to tap into harmony within our profession to bring our strong voice forward by leading the change. I believe in these hard times of COVID-19, we will be reaching our goals with more compassion, with more commitment to share our time, talent, and treasures with those who are less fortunate. I am of the belief that this journey will not be a smooth one if I have to walk it alone. So I would like to introduce my team who will be with me in this journey. The attractive and ever elegant Mamta Jain as immediate past president, the super bright Lata Shah as vice president, the brainy and ever supporting Jayanti Kannan as secretary, the alert and lovely past president Lata Agarwal as treasurer, the energetic and always smiling past president Suhasini Prabhu as editor, the lively and elegant Sheila Kabra as ISO, the joyous and kind Mrigneni Mathur as joint secretary. The EC members who are going to be the support pillars are forever for
Pranay, it's the blue photograph, please.
The EC members who are going to be the support pillars are forever for Inner Wheel, Vijay Lakshmi Shekhawat, the energetic past president, Ratna Rao, the strong past president, Bimla Mehta, the enthusiastic past president, Sangeeta Ravi Agarwal, the vivacious past president, Meena Gupta, the perfect Purnima Mathur. Thank you all for your support and commitment during this tough year to lead the change. I would like to announce the projects of the month. On 1st July, we started our year with the first project by giving certificate of appreciation to 5 health heroes on Doctor's Day. Our ongoing projects, Rupees 50,000 donated to Shri Vidya Center for Special Children by Mrs. Ratna Rao, Rupees 21,000 donated to Acharya Gurukul Trust, formerly known as Sarvodaya School by Mrs. Meera Gauri, Rupees 5,000 donated by immediate past president Mamta Jain to be used for future projects of the club. This year, according to our theme Hope, in which O stands for orphans, our club is adopting an orphan girl and Smiles Orphanage for 1 year. The expenses incurred are rupees 1 lakh for 1 year. This project has been done by Sabita Gaura ji. On her birthday, Sabita ji has been kind enough to adopt this girl. Our next major project, according to our theme, wherein P stands for patriotism, is we are giving a visual presenter to the Indian Army for the project Asha Kiran. The primary objective of this institute is to include children with special needs into education mainstream, help children with development delay. They aim to provide assistance to children with mild sensory impairment and slow learners. As it is a comprehensive setting up procedure, we also will be supporting the installation with the required connecting cables and other accessories needed. This project cost will be in total rupees 51,000. This project is done by myself under the banner of Inner Wheel Club of Secunderabad. In future, our clubs will be looking for projects to work in accordance with our theme Hope, and our main concentration will be on projects related to health and hygiene, orphans and old age people, patriotism, and our mega project will be for environment. Looking out for more support, blessings, participation of each of our members in this tough year as we are unable to move physically and have to fulfill our endeavors. Thank you all. I would now like Editor Suhasini Prabhu to release our club news bulletin, MT. Over to you, Suhasini ji.
A very good afternoon to all of you. I am very pleased that you have placed so much confidence in me to be the editor. And here I release our first edition of MT. Thank you.
Congratulations. Thank you, Suhasini.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Vandana, for the wonderful start of your tenure with the most humane project of appreciating the doctors and donating the visual presenter for the special children taken care by the army. The ongoing projects by Ratnaji, Meeraji, and Savitaji, you've had a wonderful start this year. Thank you, Suhasini, for releasing the very informative Amity news bulletin of our club. Now it's time for our guest of honor, District Chairman, Dr. Sulochana Mathur. In her elegant 80s, an MSc and PhD from Osmania University, worked for 37 years in Sarojini Naidu Vanita Mahavidyalaya in various capacities, including being the principal of the college for 12 years. A personality unmatched, slowly and steadily, she has risen to the top. I now request our district chairman, Dr. Sulochana Mathur, to say a few words for all of us. Dr. Sulochana Mathur, please.
Good afternoon, friends. I'm truly honored and blessed to stand before you as district chairman. I'm grateful to my club members who have reposed their faith in me and supported me to lead the STEAM district this year. It is a great joy to see so many of you here today, celebrating start of another wonderful year of inner wheel service. I appreciate Mamta's year for her uninterrupted work throughout the year, making it a successful year. I congratulate Vandana for taking up leadership of this prestigious 34-year-old club and wish her and her team a great year ahead. It is indeed incredible the diversity in service shown by this club over the years. Hence, club receives many laurels and rewards in award ceremony Sunere Pal. I congratulate Mamta and team for the same. Let us begin with celebrating the success and preparing for the future and be ready for the opportunities for taking the club to new heights. It all started with you. It all started when Inner Wheel sisters together and see need and say to each other, let us see if there is something we can do. Every one of us here today, no matter who we are or where from we are, has the ability to lead the change. Every one of us has that potential to reach out to those places where there is so much need and do what it takes to make things better and bring hope. We are currently facing a pandemic with COVID-19, but let us keep our spirits high and together show the world the strength of inner being. Our association president Vasudhaji has given an excellent goal, hope. H for health and hygiene, promote the importance of having good mental and physical health. O for old people and orphans. This year, let us focus on giving educational support to orphan children. P for patriotism. A time has come where we have to move from I love my India to I am responsible India. P for patriotism. A time has come where we have to become the responsible India. E for environment. Let us make it our mega initiative of this year. We can do water conservation, inner wheel forest, use of alternate energy sources, plastic waste and e-waste management. Let us all work out these goals with passion. Let us lead the change and bring the difference to the community. This year, for the first time, India will be hosting IIW convention on 3rd to 6th March 2021. I request you to register for IIW convention in large number. My best wishes to President Vandana and her team. Thank you.
Thank you, Sulochna ji, for your very encouraging address to all of us. We will definitely be moving forward under your guidance. Now, it's time to meet our chief guest. And I request, always ready to help, past District Chairman Naina Desai, to introduce our chief guest, Mrs. Vaishali Malhotra.
Good morning to you all. Of course, I'm talking across the 7 seas. I welcome you all. It's a proud privilege for me to introduce a woman achiever in our community. It is Mrs. Vaishali Malhotra. She is an IRS and she's currently serving as the Additional Director and National Academy of Customs, Indirect Taxes and Narcotics at Hyderabad. She belongs to the 2007 batch of Indian Revenue Service, that's Custom and Central GST. Her present role entails training and skill enhancement of newly recruited and serving departmental officers. Over years, she has worked in many challenging capacities, including anti-corruption wing, and has an extensive experience in the fields of indirect taxation, imports and exports, checking of extensive experience in the fields of indirect taxation, imports and exports, checking smuggling of commercial goods, controlling international trade in endangered species of the wildlife, drugs and psychotropic substances, antiques and artifacts of national importance, fake goods, and the dual use of technology items, etc. It is varied. Her service record has been illustrious, the first recognition of which was the Director General's Medal for her all-round performance in the IRS induction training of 2009. The Federation of Telangana Chambers of Commerce and Industry felicitated her as the role model Ati Shaktiman Nari on Women's Day in 2019. In addition to discharging her duties as a bureaucrat and a tax collector, Malhotra volunteers with grassroots social organizations working in the areas of education, skill development, personal excellence, gender equality, and inclusion. She guides and mentors civil services aspirants of the disadvantaged background, especially for their interview preparations by associating with NGOs like Sankalp in Delhi and Diksha in Hyderabad. She is a regular speaker in the various women and youth programs conducted by Udyan, that is an NGO, for girls of the Telangana state, the Scheduled Caste and the Scheduled Tribe Welfare Hostels, Samskriti Foundation, etc. This is all to do along with her professional thing. So, but she also has her own passions and her own hobbies. So she dabbles with writing. I would like to read some of your uh, pieces, Miss Malhotra, and origami. Whenever allowed by her pet baby Draco and two young daughters. Here we present you Vaishali Malhotra. Please do address us. And of course, we are a women's organization. We will get a lot of encouragement, motivation from you. Thank you.
Thank you, Nanaji. But from what I have been listening, you all are inspiring me with the work you all are doing.
Yes, in our own way. But you are, you are a guide light and you have to encourage. It is
Thank
really
you.
the way you
Those
have.
are the very kind words. Thank you. My co-guest, respected Dr. Sulochana Mathurji, past President Mrs. Mamta Jain, the newly have taken the new reins, the new President Mrs. Vandana Jain, Secretary Mrs. Jayanti Kanan, distinguished members of the club, their family members, particularly the ever-supporting spouses. आप सभी को मेरा बहुत-बहुत नमस्कार. When I received the invitation and read about the goals of the club, that is the hope presidential goals for year 2021, what came to my mind instantly was a Sanskrit shloka, which beautifully captures hope and life. And I thought of sharing that with you. So it goes like, Yadaham jivami, aham ashanse, which translates into English as, while I am alive, I hope. Indeed, it is the hope that keeps everything alive and keeps us going. With that thought, first and foremost, I would like to congratulate very accomplished Dr. Vinita Jain and her team for taking over the reins of the club. I heard that she is into designing, has her own business. So I guess she will be able to, with her personal experience in that field, she will be able to move forward and steer forward some of the goals of the club also. And in the past couple of minutes, I have been listening about the achievements of the club under very accomplished and a strong past president. You have Mrs. Mamta Jain. There's a list of projects you have undertaken. You deserve congratulations for them. That's praiseworthy. So kindly accept my hearty greetings for your stellar accomplishment, not only yours, of your team members, of your club members who have been standing all along with you. I think this is a sisterhood, and you have what all you have achieved, that's together. And from here, there is a new year which has started, and this year, like the some part of the past year, is going to be a very challenging year. There are many challenges, and particularly the immediate challenge of COVID, and you have chosen for yourself health and hygiene. So I think the challenge is big, but then there is nothing that collectively we cannot surmount. So I am sure you will be successful in that, and the new team, along with the experience of the past team, I wish you have a great year ahead, full of lots of hope, achievements, and a lasting satisfaction. And to add on to that, I would say I am really delighted to be here. This is, the exchange with the women, that is also in a way exchange of the positive energy, positive vibe, all those smiling faces. When do you see in a gathering which is full only of men? So, and I owe this pleasure to the invitation of Meena. Meena, besides being a good friend, she's one person I always feel motivated about the passion which she brings to her work, and the way she is working about those affected from the multiple sclerosis never fail to, inspire me, motivate me. Every time I speak with her, every time I meet her, with the full-on life, full-on passion, he speaks about it and brings the depth to the subject and the range of experiences she shares. She amazes me every time. Thank you, Meena, for having me here this morning. So as in civil servant, as an administrator, I would say what you NGOs do, organizations like Inner Wheel Club, Lions Club, Seva Bharati, you all do, And volunteers like yourself do, that is something where government cannot reach, or the government doesn't reach. So in that sense, I see we complement and supplement the role of each other. There is government officers, civil servants, administrators on one side, and the civil society and NGOs like you on the other side. So let's continue to work in that symbiotic manner. And to that, I'll add, I'm very, very impressed with the goals you all have chosen for yourself. The president has chosen for the club. More so the acronym HOPE. So at the end of the tunnel, we just need that single ray of home. And that is what probably is helping us all hang on when we are, confined to our homes, wherein we would rather have this meeting as a physical gathering rather than the organized. It is only the hope of the better days. So hygiene, orphan and senior citizen care, patriotism, environment, these all are worthy goals. They are such worthwhile goals. They, even if we spend our lifetime pursuing them, it will be worthwhile to do that. So I wish tremendous success in achieving these goals to you all. And I would share some of my thoughts, because we are in the midst of a pandemic, and we are seeing how important the health and the hygiene is, how we have allowed the health infrastructure to deteriorate, wherein why we, on one hand, we need to develop the health infrastructure. At the same time, we need unified voice like we are having in this community or in this platform, unified voice which should push for health for everyone. Unless we have health for all, we cannot alone or singularly be healthy or happy. And infectious diseases like the COVID is a rude reminder of that we just cannot afford to exclude anybody from the social security, from the health and such perspectives. And of course, the pandemics and the infectious diseases or any situation of vulnerability amplifies the disadvantaged position or the vulnerabilities of senior citizens, disadvantaged children, for that matter, disadvantaged women, orphans. Particularly the goal you have chosen to yourself is a very, very heartening, very, very empathetic thing that you have decided to yourself, because that's a stark reality. We all know. But what is needed is a concentrated efforts from government on one side, civil society and the NGOs from another side, to make a step forward. That we might not be able to address the problem fully, but even a single step, whatever we do, however minuscule it is, it will change the life. So it is a matter of the life, and it will have the ripple effect all through the society. So as I said, all the goals are very worthy goals. This is a very empathetic goal. And again, on a similar note, we are where we are today. We have landed this in situation of distress because of absolute, I would say, unending tinkering with the environment, and absolute disregard for all life forms, barring perhaps the human life form. That also we have lost respect for the human life other than ourselves. The indiscriminate killing of the wild animals. What for? For the handbags? For bat soup? Frog legs as a delicacy? And fur coats? So that somehow we will have to find a way somewhere, and some of these things should stop. There has to be a line between we need to have the respect for the other living beings also. We need to have the renewed respect for the mother nature. And I think Mrs. Vandana Jain is deeply into the deep understanding of the Jainism and the following the tenets of the religion, is a right person at a right place at this critical time, where she can take this conversation further as a part of her presidential role, where we speak something about the respect for the mother nature, respect for the other wild forms, and give them their due space in whatever we do. So this discussion on the environment in each and every of our action is of paramount importance. And the Indian philosophies, all Indian philosophies, including Jainism, Buddhism, Hinduism, that needs to come to the forefront of the discussion, not only at the national level, but at the world stage. We need to take lead in that. We as Indians, and we collectively as women, need to be more vocal about it. And the lifelong learnings which we have around nature, trees, animals, tulsi for that matter at our homes, and the neem tree, people tree, the worshipping of the tree, that has to become a discourse of our everyday conversation and pass it on. Our this great tradition to be passed on to next generation also. That is, I feel so. In that, clubs like yourself and the enlightened ladies like yourself have a great role to play there, both inside the homes and outside. And yet another of your goals, which is very close to my heart also, being the officer and the enforcement officer of Government of India, that is patriotism. So on that, I would like you to recall the immortal wisdom of Swami Vivekananda. Swamiji said, and I quote, "You must not depend on foreign help. Nations, like individuals, must help themselves. This is real patriotism. If a nation cannot do that, its time has not yet come. It must wait." So now it is the matter of our collective conscience that whether we want to wait or we want to seize the opportunities that presents themselves right now and announce it to the world that we are here, our time has come. So in that sense, I would urge all of you to think about patriotism in this new light, with renewed vigor. And I know for a fact that many of you are leaders in your respective fields. Many of you are business leaders. Through your individual expertise and with a collective platform of the club, you can create so many opportunities, unleash the potential of the so many women just by extending the helping hand or guiding them where they are struck up. So what will happen is that this will help in not only what we are speaking about, the local products, the production of it, consumption of it, and marketing of it, or publicizing it. It will also help us change the attitude that Indian products in any way, or I would rather say foreign products in any way, are superior to Indian products, because I refuse to believe in any way that Indian products are inferior. We don't need salt and the cookies from outside. We can as well make the quality products. When we are almost there to make the COVID vaccine, which world has not been able to achieve, so when we have been able to launch rockets to the outer space, and I would gladly say that to this fora of women, that the whole lot of it, the work has been done by the women scientists. It is only after the movie Mangalyaan people are speaking with it, but we in the administration, we in the government, we knew how strongly women, with their chudi, bangle, mangalsutra, and the bindi, which is often criticized, how we are taking the country forward. So I think that when you individually and as a club will speak about the local products, that will help the country. That will help us in what we call import subsidization. We don't need, छोटा items हमें import करने की जरूरत नहीं है. It can easily be replaced by the quality products within our country. So Vinita ji's experience in visual audio video appliances. She's in designing also. Mamta ji has got extensive experience in the field of photography, and she is exposed to the world outside India. Meena is in the field of health. Likewise, I'm sure each one of you have got exposure. So I would like, and I would urge you all, and my key message would be, while we think global, we should be very, very vocal about everything local, our languages, our culture, our heritage, our philosophies, our monuments, but more importantly, at this point in time, of our products. So I'll leave you with that thought. I once again wish newly elected team office bearers a very good luck and very successful tenure ahead. And I thank you all ladies, wonderful ladies, especially Meena, for inviting me this morning and giving me this opportunity to share my thoughts with all of you. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Thank you so much, Vaishali ji. You were amazing. And thank you for joining us today, taking out time from your busy schedule. Your address was simply motivating and it was so marvelous. I think we've got a lot to carry back from whatever you have talked. And we are so proud to have you amongst us today. I also actually thank you for talking about me and my passion. It is only people like you and my inner wheel sisters who encourage me to move ahead and take care of so many other people. Thank you once again. And it's been awesome hearing whatever you have told us, and I'm sure we should be able to pick up threads about, you've really sort of pushed us into the patriotic feeling. So thanks once again. And now we move ahead. I now request ISO Mrs. Sheila Kabra to make the birthday announcements for the month, Sheila.
Thank you, Meena. Good afternoon, friends. Take time to work. It is the price of success. Take time to think. It is a source of power. Take time to play. It is a secret of perpetual youth. Take time to be friendly. It is the road to happiness. And take time to laugh. It is the music of the soul. Now, in the spirit of inner wheel, let's celebrate the birthdays of Bharti Rao, 1st July, Pinky Anand, 7th July, Meera Gauri, 8th July, Naina Desai, 16th July, Usha Jaiswal, 16th July, Sadhna Thakur, 18th July, Vijay Lakshmi Shekhawat, 25th July, Madhu Khaitan, 26th July, Ratna Rao, 29th July. Very warm birthday wishes to all the birthday girls. Thank you. Over to you, Meena.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Sheila. I'm sure the birthday of roses, you have gifted them now. Our secretary, Jayanti Kannan, to make the announcements for the day. Jayanti, please. We can't unmute, please.
I have unmuted.
Now it's okay.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, carry on. Please start.
Thank you, Meena. Thank you, Meena. I would like to present my congratulations to the immediate past president, Mamta Jain, for successful completion of the year and handing over her mantle to our present president, Vandana Jain, who is going to take this team forward. I would like to now announce the greetings and congratulations that have come in for this present installation program. Greetings have come from the following. I'm just going to announce the names. Dr. Sulochana Mathur, PDC Manik Shamlal, PDC Padma Sharma, PDC Janaki Mohan, PDC Sumati Naidu, PDC Maya Chandwani, District ISO K Swarnalata, PDC District 305 Sumati Jain, Past President Meena Gupta, Past President Meera Gauri, PDC Gopal, and I think ISO Guntur Nilima Junjunwala has also put in her greetings, and Pushpa Doda from Ajmer. I hope I've not left out anybody else. Meena?
Yeah, I think it's okay. Carry on.
Yeah. Okay. The next is that if this situation of COVID-19 continues, we will be having virtual meetings most probably. But if the situation permits, and we will be starting our physical meeting with social distancing and other safety norms as soon as we are all comfortable and allowed to meet personally. The next is we'll be taking out online draw for 2 lucky ladies instead of 1 early bird in our general body meetings, which are going to be held virtually. The birthday gifts will be given whenever we start our physical meetings. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Jayanti. I now request PDC Naina Desai to recognize the presence of the dignitaries who have joined us and are amongst us today for this meeting.
Thank you, Meena. First and foremost, I should recognize the first man of our club, Mr. Sanjay Deen Dayal, Shashank Deen Dayal, and the Rotarians Parthasarthi. I think he's the immediate past president, Vijay Gupta, who is the treasurer in the Rotary Club of Secunderabad. So these are the Rotarians what I have seen. And the PDCs who I have come across are Padma Sharma, Padmaja, and of course, Sugandhachari also is here from our club. So our own club PDCs, Loveleen and Manik and Nalini are here. So they have all the EC members of the district, that is Sunita Vallam, and our AC member Vinita Harnatka, and our district secretary Leela Chandwani, and our ESO Kola Vijay Lakshmi, and our Premlata is our treasurer, and our own ISO, of course, Swarnalata. And these are the people of the district to whom I have EC members who have attended. I would like to thank them, all these people. Sumati Naidu also is here. I saw her a little earlier. And some of the presidents are there, which I know whether I'm right or wrong. There is Leela Baheti from the Srujana Club and Leher Agrawal from the Banjara Club. So these are the people whom I have seen. Have I missed anybody in this? And Jayanti Kannan's relatives, her niece and all, some of their relatives, they have wished. So anybody have left? Please just raise your hands and be recognized. Anybody? My co-PDCs?
Thank you.
Yeah, that's it. Over to Meena.
Thank you, Nena. And now, as we progress towards the end of the meeting, good things have to end. And now we look forward to the new beginning in a very different situation of COVID-19 and with a change in lifestyle. I would like to acknowledge and thank each and everyone, all the PDCs, dignitaries, guests, presidents, secretaries, ISOs, editors, inner wheel sisters, family and friends. And of course, I always end with our club members who have to be there with us all the time. So I thank everyone, and please accept my sincere apologies if I have missed out anyone while acknowledging your presence. And maybe if I have gone wrong somewhere during the program, if I've missed out something, kindly excuse me about it. I'm still getting used to the virtual world. It's going to take some time to catch up with the world today. And now, of course, not to miss, thank you, Pranay, for the technical support. I now request Vice President Lata Shah for the vote of thanks.
Thank you, Meena. A warm welcome to everyone. My congratulations to the outgoing President Mamta and her team for a very successful year. My salutations to President Vandana and her team for leading our club in its 35th year with a change by hosting a virtual installation ceremony. On behalf of our club, I extend my heartfelt thanks to the chief guest, Mrs. Vaishali Malhotra, IRS, for enlightening us with her golden thoughts and speaking on all the current situations of being local, vocal in local things in all the fields. Dr. Sulochana Mathur, a very own club member and district chairman 2021 of District 315, a young 80 years old lady, is a guest of honor. Thank you, Sulochana ji, for your very inspirational words. A big thank you to past President Meena Gupta for anchoring the event efficiently, and past President and Editor Suhasini ji for your impressive amity. Last but not the least, I deeply appreciate the presence of all the PDCs, DCs, all the district EC members, Rotarians, and invited guests, and all the inner wheel sisters for gracing the event. It is my privilege to have been asked to propose the vote of thanks as a Vice President, I thank you, everyone. Over to you, Meena.
Thank you, Lata. And of course, before we finish the meeting, I once again thank Vaishali ji and Sulochna ji for being with us today and, as the chief guest and the guest of honor. The meeting will be now adjourned by our President, Vandana Jain, after which we will be having the national anthem. I request everyone to rise for the national anthem.
Meeting adjourned.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्तर बंगा हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उज्जवल तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
Jai Hind.
The floor will be open now for 10 minutes. Pranay, please unmute them all.
Hi, Naina.
Hi.
It's a very good meeting.
Yeah, very nice.
Very nice.
Congratulations, Vandana.
Congratulations. Hello, everybody. Congratulations. Hi, everybody.
Team.
Hello,
Congratulations.
everyone.
We have to unmute everybody.
Mamta,
We have to unmute ourselves.
Hello.
Please.
Congratulations
Hi.
to you, team.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody.
Please unmute. Please unmute yourself, please.
Yeah, okay. Please, everybody smile, smile. Everybody is so serious. Why everybody is so serious?
Everybody is smiling.
Now everybody is smiling.
Congratulations.